Clap it up for Angel Is, everybody. Straight from East Los.
Boom. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. Going from here, episode number 20. Solo episode number 2. Thank you to everybody supporting, watching. Thank you to all the guests that have been on the show and that'll be on the show in these next few weeks, months, and years to come. Thank you guys. Thank you to all the homies. Thank you to my mom. Thank you to Judge. Thank you to my engineer. And yeah, here we are. How are you guys doing? How have you guys been? It's been, what are we coming up on? The start of August. So that's fucking years over. Say goodbye to 2025. August is here. Shit. 2025's over. Ain't that the truth? It's not, but you know what I mean. We get older and time gets quicker. Gotta figure out how to slow down time, right? It's a good way, like probably being more present, more aware of the moment, more exempt from useless distractions and wasted time. It's probably a good approach. Not simple for sure, definitely not today or in this modern society. But it's something we should think about. I think that's a good goal to aim for. And with that being said, let's get into it. So this time we took a different approach. We didn't post and get questions or comments from Resh or Jesse or anybody else. This time we used AI. We prompted AI and we got 10 questions from it that it deemed interesting and relevant to what's going on right now in the culture and in society, and I guess just big picture stuff, philosophical stuff. So with that being said, we will get into number 1 and see how this goes. Can't really do nothing else but see how it goes, right? Because if I don't see how it goes, then that means I quit. And if I quit, then I just quit. And nothing good happens. So no quitting. No quit. No surrender. Bye bye. No surrender. Bye bye. Can we get a little bit of that? Bone Thugs, No Surrender? Man, Bone Thugs, greatest hip hop group of all time. I don't want to hear otherwise. Most original, most melodic, most pockets, different flows. So, man, hey, that shit hard, son. Somebody gotta walk out to this in the UFC. That's a good name too, right? A good fighter name. No Surrender. Now introducing Blank. No Surrender Blank. That's a good ass name right there, no? There's already No Mercy, huh? Shout out Piotr Yan. Piotr Yan, not Piotr. Shout out Piotr Yan. Definitely No Mercy, that guy. Couple cuts, you know? Cut it in, cut it out. Clean it up. All right. Me and Lazy Bone have the same birthday. Fun fact. If you have the same birthday as me, message me and I'll shoot you a t-shirt from Walmart. Not a Going From Here t-shirt. Nah, it's a Going From Here t-shirt. All right, let's do this. Let's get into our first question. Shout out to AI and AI engineers. Let's see how this whole thing turns out, huh? End of the world. Every day is the fucking end of the world. End of the world. We don't have to fucking write anymore. We can use a typewriter. It's the end of the world. Oh, fuck. The printing press, the end of the world. With that being said, let's see. What's something in pop culture right now that everyone loves, but you secretly think is overrated? What's something in pop culture right now that everyone loves, but you secretly think is overrated? That's like a tough question, right? Because it's hard to describe pop culture in today's age. Because pop culture is whatever you are into. There's no really, like, the mainstream is not a thing anymore. Like, everybody has their own lane, every type of music, every type of shows, every type of anything, really. So, like, let's see. That everyone loves, but you secretly think is overrated. What's something in pop culture right now that everyone loves, but you secretly think is overrated? Being right. How about that? Being right. Everybody's obsessed with telling the fucking world how right they are and how wrong everybody else is. Everybody's right on social media. Everybody's right about everything. My political views, my fucking social views, my jokes, everything. Nobody ever fucking admits they're wrong on social media, huh? Nobody ever posts like, yo, I will fuck this up. I shit the bed on this whole thing. I got yelled at work. I disrupted my whole home life because I wanted to be a dumbass. So yeah, I think that's a pretty good answer. Being right. Right? Right? Because when you're right, what are you going to learn? I'm always right. I'm always right all the time. Nothing to learn. You're just rolling along blissfully down the fucking yellow brick road, huh? And where else are you gonna go if you're always right? You don't got nothing to learn. Which is crazy that's even like that people can confidently do that. That they could act like they're right about everything and they have the right stance and they know who's wrong. It's crazy because your life isn't perfect. You're not right about things every day. So how are you going to proclaim that you're right about these big, complicated, fucking twisted, messy issues that information's coming from every single direction and somehow we want to tell people how wrong they are? So I think being right is overrated. You don't really learn much when you're right. And even when you are right, it's not going to be forever. That's just going to change anyway. So, yeah. I think being right's overrated. And everyone loves that shit. And Labubus, too. Let's throw that in there. Next question. How do you personally define success? And has that definition changed for you over the past year? Let's see. I would personally define success as peace of mind and internal peace, right? Because if you have peace of mind and you have internal peace, then that means you earned it in your home at least. And you have it to a degree with your life and your job and paying your bills and making sure you're not starving to death, right? Or not, because you could still have a sense of peace and shit could be going crazy around you, but you could still have that monk-like stillness where you have something to rely on no matter what's going on in your life. And I think that's a good definition of success. So it's really internalized, and it's not it's not a mood or a feeling. It's more of a like a structure, I guess, or like a framework, a framework that you really rely on and that you built on your own. And has that definition changed for you over the past year? I see over the past year, probably not. I think after not dropping any music in 2024 and kind of getting burnt out with the whole process of making, dropping, social media promotion, and all that comes with music, I think I learned the hard way that success is gonna be something a lot more metaphysical, I guess, for lack of a better word, than money, cars, clothes, girls, houses, tours, bottle popping, and motherfucking Coco Bongo. So yeah, nah, I wouldn't say this past year. I think maybe a couple years into 20 or a couple months into 2024. But yeah, not a real. Over this past year, it's been pretty steady and pretty defined, I think. So yeah, I think that's a good answer for myself. For myself, to you, the people of the United States of America. Next question. What's the hardest truth you had to accept about yourself recently? That I'm fucking immature. That I'm immature. That depression can be a nice, comfortable excuse to get out of hard work. That I really want to have my cake and eat it too. That I want things to go my way and my way only. And yeah, yep, for sure, immature. But it's alright, who's gonna judge me? Everybody listening, just those people, but that's okay. I mean, what am I gonna do with this podcast if I'm not gonna be honest with myself and with the people listening? What's the point of it? Just gonna hear me capping how well everything's going, how fucking I'm popping off, shit, I got motion, just sliding every which lane, things are just going wow. Nah, that's not how life is, right? So yeah, I think that I'm immature. Maybe my old self was immature, but I'm learning, I'm changing, and I'm growing. Next question. If you could instantly download one skill into your brain, Matrix style, Mr. Anderson, what would it be and why? To be able to pay attention to the present moment all the time, infinitely. Right? Like to just be solid. Boom. Only right now. Right there. That. You saw that shit? Only right now. And not in your thoughts neither, because I'm not talking about like being distracted on on social media or on your phone or watching something that's happening in a different place in the world. Just being present in whatever's going on right in your immediate circle and being still with it, being okay with it, being comfortable with it, even if it's uncomfortable. I think being present and like just being able to pay like massive attention to everything you're doing, right? Because that's how mistakes happen. You're not paying attention enough. You're slipping. You're slipping. I think that's a good one. And it's also like a pretty practical one too. What would I get out of that? I think I would get to operate like at a higher level, right? Like it'd be more dialed in, more focused, less mistakes, more comfortable with today also. With this moment, you wouldn't be thinking about your fucking vacation next week to fucking Fremont Street. Right there. With that fucking the nun lady. You guys have seen her on that nun. Shit's fucking weird. So yeah, I think that's a good answer. Next question. Do you think social media is helping us connect more or just making us lonelier in clever ways? Both, for sure. For sure, it's both. Smart, not smart people, disciplined people, intentional people, people that are goal oriented are using it to connect more with the right people, like musicians, artists, entrepreneurs, businessmen, whatever it is. Like if you're trying to accomplish things, you got social media as a hell of a tool. So for the people that are ambitious and forward aiming, I think it's helping them connect more. And for the people that are kind of tempered towards, a little more negative perspective and a little more a little bit more indulgent and a little bit more neurotic, I think is the way to describe it. I think is making us lonelier for sure because it's a unlimited distraction. You just keep going and going and going, and whatever you want to distract yourself from, you got a million different things to look at that's catered to you perfectly using fucking supercomputers to fit to your personality and your interest. And that comes from somebody that who deals with that issues for sure. Shit, I said it last episode that if I don't cut down my screen time at the end of the year, I would have spent 60 days in a row from start to finish. No sleep, no eat, no workout, no fun, no smile, no laugh, nothing on social media. So, shit. There you go. We're going to keep it G. What else can we do but keep it G? Keep it P, too. Shout out the homies. We ain't cutting that out. Ain't no tequila in here. Got me rolling like tequila. Yeah, so I think it's for the people that know how to use it. Like, if you really want something, you're going to make it happen anyway. You're going to move. You're going to keep trying. You're going to adapt to your mistakes. You're going to see where you fuck shit up and, oh, well, fuck, can't do that anymore. But for the people that ain't really trying to do anything, trying to knock anything off the list, then it's going to fuck you up even more, for sure. And I think that goes with anything. That goes with anything. That goes with anything, man. Anything. There's no, there's, when are we going to realize that there's never right or wrong? There's never a black and white. There's never a fucking hot or cold. Everything's balanced. Everything's fucking double-sided. Just, yin and the yang, baby. I had a song like that, huh? Tell Anthony to fucking pull the file out. It's the yin and the yang, good and the bad, double the halves, da-da-da-da. It was cool. It was alright. So yeah, I think that's my perspective on that. That's my perspective, my opinion. What's a small daily habit that's had a surprisingly big impact on your mental or creative energy? Right now, for the past, what's today? Wednesday? Past 3 days, I've been taking little motherfucking little sliver of mushroom chocolate. 3 days in a row. So if like a regular Hershey square, I've been probably taking like an eighth, not an eighth of mushrooms, an eighth of the little square of chocolate, rectangle of chocolate. So a little sliver. And I think that's it doesn't surprise me because I already know how those things work, how the mushrooms work. So it doesn't surprise me that it's had a big impact, but it's definitely had a big impact. Just massive clarity, like sharpness, and really no reason to procrastinate. Like, it makes me not want to procrastinate on my paperwork or the whatever tasks that I have to do that I'd usually want to procrastinate on. It just gets me going. And I've been using that. My mood's been up. I've been feeling good. I've been feeling clear. I've been feeling focused. I think that would probably be the best, uh, my best answer to that question. What's a small daily habit that's had a surprisingly big impact on your mental or creative energy? And I also just want to like it's just making me want to be more in control of what I'm doing, more intentional, more thoughtful, not so unintentional, not so thoughtless, not so like whatever, because that's a right. Because we could go with the flow, but what's the point of going with the flow when you're going nowhere? You got to be a lot more intentional than just like, yeah, let things happen, but and don't panic, don't freak out about it, but still you gotta have an aim and be intentional with your decisions. Like that's for sure something hard to really do every day and do all the time. Fuck every day. Do it every moment, every decision you make. Being decisive. Like I guess that takes like a little bit of bravery too, right? Because once you make a decision, there's no going back. Even if it's something small, like fucking whatever, going doing this or that at work when you have one or two options. Of course you could go back to a degree, but then you're wasting more time and you're losing that time, and everything adds up and compiles into more time spent on something that could have been done quicker. So I think that's that's something I want to be way more aware of and way more on top of, just being intentional, being direct, being sharp, steady, pinpoint, just boom, 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 boom. And of course, you can't do it all the time. And of course, this mood isn't going to last forever, but I could at least build something I can try to rely on more often than not, and not do the bad shit that I normally do, that I usually do, that I've been doing for fucking 15 years. So, yeah, that's my answer to that. How do you balance ambition with gratitude? The push for more versus peace with what is. Capital I. Bye-bye. By being present with today, by focusing on what you can accomplish today and not getting so caught up in the big picture, because the more you focus on what you can actually do today and you do that, you're actually showing more gratitude to the life you currently have and what today consists of, right? Yeah, because the more oh fuck, I gotta be this, I gotta be that, I gotta be rich and I gotta be famous, and that it gets so big, you lose focus, you lose momentum, you get discouraged, you get uh, lost in the sauce, and you don't really do much to actually get there. So I think balancing ambition with gratitude is done by being present on what you can actually accomplish today, not the fucking big picture of everything you gotta accomplish, the fucking Grammy and Oscar and fucking everything you need, Rolls Royce 10-room mansion. You can't do that today. But that doesn't mean there won't be a day where you can do that. So I think being present with today, getting shit done you could do today, whatever it is, a plan, a task, a verse, one piece of content, one podcast, one day of work where you do a good job and you do your best and you treat your coworkers with respect and you have an enthusiastic approach to what's going on. I think that's how you do it, for sure. That's how you do it. That's how you balance your ambition and everything you want to achieve with the fact that you can't do it right now. You can only take another damn step. You can only take one step, whatever it is, and you keep getting better. It's such a cliche, right? But get 1% better, one day better. Paid in progress, I used to say, paid in progress. Like you're getting paid in the progress you're making because you're getting better, right? You're not staying in the same position, even if it's a small win, even if it's one hook, whatever it may be, one beat. Like you're getting paid in that progress of moving forward, but your payment is also in progress, right? Because we don't take into account all the hard work people have put in to get in a position where they make a shit ton of money, right? Like take for example, let's see, can we pull up what Canelo got paid for his last fight? Right, Canelo probably got paid like 40 million, $50 million for his last fight. Canelo Alvarez's recent fight against William Skull reportedly earned him an estimated $80 million. This is part of a larger multi-fight agreement with Dana White's Saudi Arabian boyfriend, Turkey, a la Sheik. Totaling 400 million for 5 fights. God damn. Okay, right? So impressive. $80 million, 30 minutes. I'm not gonna do the math. That he's making a shit ton of money per second, essentially. But when did Canelo start boxing? Probably like at 10 years old. 10 years old. He's like in his 30s or something right now. So how many hours did he train for to put himself in that position to be able to make all that money in 30 minutes? And he wasn't getting paid that time. He wasn't getting paid when he was in the gym as a kid, as a teenager, everything. He wasn't getting paid. So now he's just essentially balancing out for all those hours he did put in, and he got no money per hour. Sure, he's still getting paid a handsome rate for all those hours that he put in, but it's not nearly as much as making $80 million in a 12 round, 36-minute long fight. It's way more expanded amount of time that it took to earn those $80 million in one fight. 36 minutes, baby. Woo! So, I mean, you got to think of it that way. They already earned it. They're just getting paid for it now. That's paid in progress. Your payment is in progress. You're earning your payment, but you're also getting paid in progress, in motion, in another step forward. Today you're getting paid in the step forward. Later on you'll get that back pay, retroactive. Boom. Retroactive back pay. And I don't know, that's how I think of it. That's how I see it. And I like how I see a lot of things. But there's a lot of things I don't see the right way. I'll find out along the journey. You guys drop a comment and I'll talk about how wrong I am. And then I'll be like, oh shit, I'm wrong. And then I'll be like, oh, I gotta change that. Yeah. Hell yeah. Onward. On to the next one. Fun fact, first episode with no alcohol in my system. Next question, number 8. What's one belief you used to hold strongly but now completely disagree with? 15, 16, 17, 18. Probably started tapering off around 19. The government's out to get me. I'm oppressed. The Illuminati's trying to destroy me. They're trying to keep me poor. They're trying to get me to go to jail for life, like everybody I know. Everything. It's all their fault. The system's corrupt. Everything's crooked. Rich white people are trying to destroy the Mexican race. Everybody's in on it. Everybody's the devil. Everything's all fucking corrupt, all fucked up. And I don't feel that way anymore. Honestly, I just don't have the time and energy to fucking care as well. Like, bro, some of those things probably are true. There's a lot of dark shit and Hollywood and in the fucking music industry and this and that, and there's corruption and people do want control. People always want control though, bro. You don't. Why? What do you think? Why do you want to be rich? To have control over yourself. To not let somebody fucking control you and what you do with your day. But to say that like the government's out to get you and everything's set up to fucking ruin your life, that's just a nice fucking comfortable excuse that you want to sell yourself to get out of doing all the work that you gotta fucking do to be successful, bro. Yeah, there's successful people of every single race, gender, ethnicity, background, sexual orientation that are successful as fuck, that came up in worse conditions than you and now have made it to somewhere very admirable through hard work. Hard work, dedication, planning, adaptability, fucking everything. Everything that we already know is required to be successful. But yeah, I used to really feel like that. I used to worry all the Illuminati and this and the fucking Bilderbergs, Skull and Bones, and this is a fucking plan and a plot and all this shit, man. Like, get off the fucking phone. Get off the phone. Get off the fucking conspiracies. Get off the fucking right wing versus left wing versus fucking lemon pepper versus fucking mango habanero. Get off the fucking left and right wing. Get off the fucking Trump and the fucking deportations and the riots and this, and fucking live your own life. Live your own life. Make some shit happen. If you really want to change the world, the best thing you could do is be ridiculously successful. That's how you have the most money. You could help the most people. You could have a bigger impact on your community. You can get your thoughts out there. Also, but it's going to refine you the most as well, because you have to work hard and be adaptable and do all that shit that's necessary to be successful. And it's going to make you eliminate and let go of a lot of the bullshit ideas you hold. Because if you don't do that, then you're not going to be successful. And that's when you'll have the most power too, because your internal power will be the strongest and your strength of character will be at its strongest point because of what was required of you to become successful. So you'll know what you really stand for as strong as possible. It won't be tainted by other people's influence and swayed this way. And what's cool? Oh, it's cool to be against this. It's cool to talk like this about America, or it's cool to fucking be pro-Trump, and it's this and it's that. And bro, yeah, it's all you. It's all you. There's nothing's gonna change. You're essentially just wasting a lot of time on shit that don't matter. You get up every day, you go to work, and you have this, and you fucking gotta pay your bills and your rent, and fucking gas is empty, and this shit, and all your whole life's happening, and you're worried about Trump did this. The fucking protesters, they fucking right there off the 6th Street Bridge, they fucking took a shit in the middle of the bridge. And they fucking didn't get arrested, and you were fucking worried about it. Nah, dog, you gotta focus on yourself. You gotta focus on yourself. You do it for yourself. And then you share the rewards with your family, with the people you care about. And you get a reward inside you that fucking nobody can take away. That shit, you own that. You own your character, your morals, your value. You fucking pass some money on to the next generation, to your family. You set your kids up to be fucking savages, animals, genius, brilliant. Fucking dialed in, damn near science experiments in how well were raised and the values instilled in them, and they ambitious, tough, strong, compassionate, courageous, empathetic, inquisitive, attentive, all that shit, man. All that shit get me pumped up. Everything it got to be. But that ain't gonna happen with fucking TikTok, this, repost, and fucking tweets. Or like my brother Ralphie said, twits. He calls them twits. That shit and politics and I don't know how you guys aren't tired of it, bro. I'm fucking exhausted. Just tired, bro. Like, nah, dog. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. We good. We good. All my homies in the hood. We tell them we good. R.I.P. Rich Homie Quan. We saw him at the observatory right there with Welvin the Great. Back when he was popping. Who ain't got no bitches? Who ain't got no dentures? Next question, number 9. Prime time. If your inner critic had a name and a voice, what would it sound like? And how do you talk back to it? Damn, fucking smack GPT. Slapping. Slap GPT. Got them questions that hit you. If your inner critic had a name and a voice, what would it sound like? And how do you talk back to it? It would sound like whiny. Like, oh, that ain't good. Like, oh, you can't do that. Oh, why try? It's not gonna work out. That's what it sounds like. Real bitchy, real pissy. Like a little fucking soft ass shit. Like, I think that's what it'll sound like. Like just a fucking complainer. Every fucking thing. I hate this. I hate that. This is bullshit. That's bullshit. That's what it'll sound like. How do you talk back to it? You talk back to it with actions. You don't talk back to it with words. You fucking break that motherfucker with what you're doing. Not with you can't. There's a lot of shit, and that goes for me as somebody that's a big thinker, I see big picture, I think philosophically, and not to say I'm smart, that's just how I'm wired and how I think, how I see shit. I got a real fucking open-minded perspective. Openness. I'm high in openness. But there's some shit you can't fucking philosophize and motherfucking, you can't meditate everything away and journal everything away. You just you gotta grind. There's a lot of grind. There's a lot of work. There's a lot of fucking hours that you gotta put in a specific direction to fix a lot of shit that's inside you. There's not, you gotta be honest with it. It's not fucking easy, man, but it's worth it. What else are you gonna do? Keep doing the same shit you've been doing? Fucking since you're like 15, same shit. Same fucking mistakes. Same fucking issues. Same fucking complaints and whining and all that shit, man. And it's time to move, baby. It's time to get up, fucking be an adult, be a man, be a woman, be a fucking parent, be a worker, be part of this fucking society, this civilization. Sure, is it perfect? Fuck no. Are you perfect? Fuck no. What can you make better? You or the fucking society? You. What the fuck? What are you fucking tripping on? Focus on that. If your inner critic had a name and a voice, it'd be whining, bitching, complaining, hating on other people's success too. Negative. Fuck, this was going wrong. Fuck, that's going wrong. Fuck. That's how it sounds, and that's how I sound sometimes. Because sometimes I let the inner critic win. We all let the inner critic win, right? But nah, you can't be that way. Hell no, we up, we amp, go, let's go. Coffee every episode from now on. This ain't the coffee though. This is me. This is how I feel. This is where I want to go. Where I want to go. Who I want to be. Yay. Next question. Last question. Shout out to all the supporters. Shout out to everybody showing love. As I like to say, I am grateful though. I really appreciate you guys. It's not easy fucking putting your neck out there in another venture. But nonetheless, it's what we got to do. And I'll help you too. Hit me up. Like, what's up? Boom. What you think about this? Or help me with this? Or how'd you get started in this? And I'll shoot some advice for sure. I'll promote. I'm down, man. I'm down for the get down. We gonna Gotta get down to get up. You feel me? It's the real me. Can't kill me or steal me. Uh-huh. What's one thing you wish people understood better about you that they usually get it wrong? What's one thing you wish people understood better about you that they usually get wrong? Not that I'm perfect, because obviously we're not perfect, but that I'm like grinding all the time, that I'm always hustling, that I'm always fucking doing this and doing that, and working out and making music and posting music and fucking shooting podcasts, and I'm so ambitious, and like I got this Kobe Bryant type of work ethic, because I don't, or else the results would have been there already. Sure, do I work hard? Yeah, I have my moments. Do I try to aim high and do good? Yeah, I do. I generally, that's what I'm aiming for. Do I like being a hater and post about hating that shit and be negative? I try not to. I definitely don't really try to post about it, but sometimes it's the perception of social media, right? I post the work that I'm doing. I post the gym. I'm healthy, so it can give that perception that I'm always hustling and always on 10 and I'm moving and grinding and fucking I got motion, but nah, it ain't like that. I got bad days. I'm lazy. I want to watch TV. I fucking scroll on bullshit, fucking Twitter talk, fucking InstaTube, all the whole fucking thing. And I don't want to work, and I don't want to fucking send emails, and I don't want to show up to another fucking job site and talk to these guys that are fucking freaking out over half a fucking cable run, and I don't want to do it. So I'm not working like I have to. And I don't necessarily want people to understand that more, to understand that better about myself, but I think that's something that people can get wrong. That I'm like just on 10, that like it's just mama mentality, work ethic, 5 in the morning every day, 4 in the morning every day. It's not like that. It's not like that. I'm still figuring it out. I'm still cleaning up my bullshit. I'm still sacrificing and trying to cut back on the nonsense. But it's, hey, if I don't try to do it, if I don't at least admit to what the fuck I'm doing wrong, then how the fuck am I going to clear it up? How am I going to clear it and clean it? So that's yeah. That's what I think. That's how I can answer that question. As we check in at the 45-minute mark, went fast. Goes fast when you're having fun. Usually does. Usually will. Usually is. But nonetheless, here we are. Another episode. This will be an episode number 20, which is pretty interesting for it to be a solo episode. So that's fun. That's cool. It's ironic, I guess. If you can't rely on yourself, who the fuck you gonna rely on, right? So I'm okay with that. I like that. It's poetic. But yeah, man, just get out there, set a goal, find something you enjoy doing. Start a podcast, honestly. There's a lot of people that should have podcasts that are interesting. A lot of people that have been on that I think they could have good podcasts, and it's good for your business too. Post more content. Don't be embarrassed. Don't be scared. Who gives a fuck? How many pieces of content go up on Instagram every day? Like, imagine that's a fucking crazy number. Has to be like 100 million. How many active users post? Maybe like 10 million. It's for sure not 1 million. So why are you going to be scared? Why are you going to be embarrassed and hesitant to post your content when millions of pieces of content are going up? And you got to do it. You got to do it. We're living in a fucking golden age right now where people are getting followers. People are making it happen. They're changing their lives. They're building some money. See, approximately 95 million photos and videos are shared on Instagram every day. This includes both regular posts and content shared through Instagram stories. 95 million posts go up on Instagram every day, and you're scared to post something that could change your life for the fucking better. God damn, pass me my fucking phone so I could post that right now and fucking keep it G on the motherfucking GOD. Cause that's fucking insane. And why not do it like this, right? You think you're fucking... See, look, you gotta do it like this, though, too. You can't overthink it. You can't fucking... Oh, shit, gotta get this right. Gotta fix the hat. Gotta fucking... Oh, fuck. Let me fucking spray some cologne on so I smell good in the video. Brandon, you just rip it. Just rip it. Boom, right here. Solo episode. Right here, we're letting it rock. Solo episode number 2, episode number 20, GFH. The facts are that approximately 95 million photos and videos are shared on Instagram every day, and you're scared to post one video that could change your life, that could get you a following, that could build you some fucking cash flow money that you could take to the bank. We can't do that, y'all. We can't do that. What you scared of, huh? We ain't scared. We ain't scared. We're getting to it. Let's go. GFH, baby. Peace out. Camera to camera to camera.